looking along this 4Runner right here, just for this whole factory running board. It's about to be gone. Finally got the running boards in the mail. Let's go ahead and check them out. These are the new running boards. So I ordered these probably at the very end of June, I believe. Maybe like the first week of July. Finally got them. So they're like the rock sliders, but still have that kind of step rail. That's what I wanted. Got all your hardware there. Kind of shows what it will look like, but it's going to look a lot better than what's on there now. It took me a while to convince myself that I wanted something like this instead of the factory rails. Everybody kept saying, oh, you know, you got to replace the factory step rails. It will look a lot better. Not that I don't like the look that the factory set has, or the factory setup, but what this is going to do is just going to look better. It's going to match the vehicle better as well, and it's going to make it from the distance look a little taller than it is, kind of like a Mirage, I guess. I don't even know. I just know it's going to look a lot better. There's a little symbol, 4x4 Victory. I paid over $1,000 for these, even with a discount. I think they have like military or whatever that I had applied. So definitely excited to just get these on. Already have the appointment at Ironwood for these next week, Monday. Gonna drop it off. I'm sure that they can get this done within a day, and then we'll see how it looks. Alright, so if you saw the last video, I put these rough country seat covers on the 4Runner. So basically, I just kind of went through, retucked everything, like the headrests, and just these corners and stuff. If you take a look from the back, the way that it sits, it lines up pretty well. And so these are for a 2016 and up, so 2016 to 2025 Toyota Tacoma. The only difference I would see is, so these just have like more padding. Obviously these are supposed to be on a bigger seat. The newer generation vehicles, being this is a 02, but I saw quite a few people on the Toyota 4Runner forums do this to theirs. There's not a lot of seat cover options really whatsoever that cover the entire seat for these vehicles. So somebody had it on there for a while, and they kind of conform to the seat as people, you know, in and out of the vehicle, sit for a while, maybe road trips, everyday driving or something like that. So that's kind of what I'm, you know, expecting or hoping a little bit, but they fit pretty well, pretty snug. It's almost a universal seat cover in a way, but it's also from the Toyota platform, so I don't think much has changed from 2002 or the 3rd gen, being that I think the Tacoma, the 1st gen Tacoma, that was around the same year as this 3rd gen platform, basically shared a lot of the same interior. So that's probably another reason why they're able to kind of just fit pretty snug in a way. Just they're not as big as a you know, 2016 and up seat. So like I said, I just kind of wanted something that matched the vehicle as much as it could, because the Carhartt ones are just, in my opinion, not that good. These are a lot better. They're going to hold up better probably, and they're a little cheaper, honestly. And you know, rough country, whatever. Like I said in the last video, I know a lot of people, you know, shit on rough country. I've never owned any of their suspension parts, but I can't imagine accessories are that bad. So this is what we have before, the Carhartt seat covers, the headrests. But if you look from the rear, I mean, it looks pretty nice. It's, again, a little, you know, rough or a little big for the seats, but you know, I like the way that it looks, and you know, who's gonna really complain that much about it? These are just not worth the money, in my opinion. They don't cover the entire seat. They're good for like water repellent, or if you spill a drink or something, they would probably, you know, hold up a little better versus those. But in the end, I think those will do the same job as these to protect the seats. Nothing wrong with these whatsoever, not even a year old. Probably just wash them and sell them. I've, you know, posting stuff for the Mustang to be sold as well. That's at a shop, so we're gonna have to do a little more digging to find out what's wrong with that O2 sensor. But the mirrors are put on. and we still have the side skirts for the Cobra to put on, and then the weather stripping part, and the hood vent inserts for the Cobra hood. And there's still things to do, and like I said, by next week these step rails will be gone as well too. So there's a lot to do for this vehicle and for the Mustang itself. Ultimately, the Mustang is pretty much getting done. All of it to set it up to get tuned, finish tuning. I might have to take it to a local tune shop here. That's what the shop that did the mirrors and stuff told me. Flim Flam in Richmond. Might do a few dyno pulls there eventually once Alon gets tuned, all finished. And got stuff coming for this vehicle as well. The tail lights, that is something. And then the rear accessory part. Ordered some of the Baja lights, so I'll go into that later. Aux beams, they're gonna sit right there, I believe. So I ordered a set of 4, and ordered a updated mirror as well. So a lot more stuff coming. I thought this build was done, but obviously that's never the case. And some more Mustang stuff, still waiting on the K-member and all that. So yeah, so this is just a detailed, longer video of what's going on, honestly. So I appreciate you guys stopping by for the middle of this part of the video. So yeah, very happy again with the outcome of these. Even the rough country lettering almost kind of in a way matches the interior of the vehicle, but ultimate goal is to just keep this 4Runner clean as possible. And like next year this will be painted along with the Mustang, so I'm going to keep it the same color and the Mustang the same color. So yeah, both vehicles are just making their ways, and then we'll finally get to getting the Mustang ready to be boosted, and probably a new project for the channel. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna end it here on this clip. So all right, so let's get a little more detailed into this video. Majority of this video is going to be about the 4Runner. I don't have the Mustang with me. The Mustang is still at the shop, hoping to maybe pick it up today. They're closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I might just pick it up Monday. No real big rush on that. So there is some good stuff to that. There is also a bad side to that. So if you've been following the channel recently, you'll know that I've been tuning the car through Lund Racing, which is basically just like email tunes. They were able to pretty much tune the car to the certain point of where they wanted to stop tuning it, because the driver's side O2 sensor, there's a circuit not allowing it to read AFR, so the reading is not there. It's basically just showing that O2 is operating, but there's no like data or anything to it. Best way that I can explain that. So what I went and had done was I replaced the O2 on the driver's side with a Motorcraft one. Still nothing. Took it to the shop. So basically they have, a lot more time. This is what they do. I don't really have the time, so I dropped it off to have them look for maybe there's a blown fuse. I did check that, didn't see anything. Maybe there's bad wiring or something, or some of the wiring might be bad. I don't know. Maybe there's a break in the wire. Unfortunately, they weren't able to find anything like that. So what they did tell me was they swapped both sensors. They put new sensors in on both sides again. Basically just to sum up, if that was what was causing it. It is getting grounded, so it is getting power. So it could be something, maybe, I don't know if it's in the control pack, maybe. That I don't know, because I don't know much about the tuning aspect of this car and what might be causing it to do that. So they said best bet to take it to a tune shop that deals with Mustangs in Richmond, that's local to me. Flim Flam Speed. So I went ahead and emailed them, waiting for them to reach back out. I know some people that take their car there. Not that I've never heard anything bad about them or anything like that. I've been there a couple times to kind of film older videos on this channel, some of the dyno runs and stuff. Really cool shop setup, but I haven't been there in a long time, and I really don't know the guy that runs the shop that well. I know people that know him, and from the videos that I've seen recently, obviously still knows his stuff. So hopefully he emails me back. Went ahead and contacted Lund just to make sure, like, hey, this is what's going on. They, best advice, take it there to somebody that knows Mustangs instead of kind of like a shop that deals with just various cars every day. They're more oriented to a specific vehicle, which makes sense. So what they were able to get done though was the carbon fiber mirrors. If you haven't seen, that is in a video I recently uploaded. We're replacing the stock mirrors with stock like hand built, I guess, carbon fiber mirrors. I think it's gonna look really good. We got the Terminator hood. I have the LFP hood inserts. We're gonna replace that once we get the car back, so that shouldn't take that long. We got the Cobra rocker side skirts, or rocker panel side skirts, whatever you want to call it. They are silver, which is good. So the power wire to the battery, the place that I took it to do the 4Runner, and then the negative side of the battery, which was giving the car problems to start, he's going to do the positive side as he did the same to that negative side. So it's going to eliminate that wire. First time coyote swapping going around, so we're still fixing, you know, mistakes from almost 8 years ago, which is, you know, it happens in car building. So it's going to eliminate that going through that side skirt. I can make a video, I guess, like detailing, showing like a little part of that or something, I don't know, but it's going to fix that. It's going to clean it up a lot more. It's going to clean the wiring up some. So that's going to get done, and they have the car now. I was ready to pick the car up yesterday, but we're just going to go ahead and leave it there. Like I said, maybe pick it up Thursday today, or pick it up Monday, because they're closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No rush on that. I want to, even though summer is almost over, I wanted them to just go ahead and recharge the AC. I haven't driven the car that much to where it's been a problem, but I'd rather just have the AC working, because last year was the first time that the AC was able to work on that vehicle after like 6 years, or 4 to 6 years of having that coyote swap, which is really nice to have, especially in the hot days when you want to drive that car. So there it is. Just making sure this camera's on. So still waiting on the K-member and the K-member control arms and the bushings for the steering rack, all through Maximum Motorsports. When I ordered it off American Muscle, it was it showed in stock, so I guess the inventory was backed up. Maybe, you know, both sites weren't configured to show what is in stock and what is not in stock. So it's been since, I think, the first week of July, which isn't an issue, but if I wanted to take the Mustang to Mustang Week for maybe a couple days near the tail end of Mustang Week, I was really hoping to have that K-member and all that, so I could put all that, have that stuff into the car at least. And the last issue would be for the car to be painted, but at least everything on the car would be silver, so it wouldn't just be like horrible looking. It would just be like, you know, the car looks good, it's really neat car, or, you know, really cool car, but the paint, you know, really needs to be painted. So that's what we're waiting on, basically, to kind of just tie in the rest of the car, and before fall to get the thing boosted, and then call it on the car, basically just enjoy it and drive it. But if you've been following along on the 4Runner as well, the beginning of this video detailed the 4Runner, the things that I maybe just the step rails that I got. So I got the 4x4 Victory step rails, ordered those at the same time. The turnaround was about a month, so they're hand built, powder coated. It's going to match this Baja rack up here, and it's going to match this chase spoiler as well. So the other thing that I went ahead and ordered that I was iffy about for a while was we're going to replace this third brake light with a Baja light setup. The only difference is it's by the same company. I don't know if this will have to be trimmed or not. I hope it doesn't, but it's going to fit here. It's going to act like a brake light, but at the same time, how I can have the off-road switch for this to turn these on, it's going to be able to hopefully tie into that and turn these on, maybe simultaneously, or we'll just have, maybe there's like a different switch, because I think it's Oxbeam has like a switch panel that I might buy just to replace everything, so that not everything is on the same switch, which I think would be better. So it's going to be, the only difference is it's going to be the same setup as this, but there's 2 pods, and it's going to be the S2 Pros, but with a clear lens. The reason I went with clear lens is to kind of switch it up. At the same time, Virginia is funny about passing inspection, so I just wanted the brake light to basically be, I mean, it's not red, but to be clear instead of amber. I feel like they would, some shops or whoever, you know, you take it to, might deny it because it has, you know, amber lens instead of a clear. So I just went and played it safe. You can always switch them out, no big deal. The next thing that I went ahead and got, so I guess it would go mount right here and one over there. I went ahead and bought 4 of them. The goal, if I can somehow have it, is the Oxbeam Baja lights mounted on each corner. So 2 in the rear and 1 on each side of the front of the vehicle, for off-road use, for like camping and stuff like that, just to add a little more light and stuff like that. So worst case scenario, mount one there and mount the other, where a lot of typically the 4Runner owners mount them if they don't have the front bumper. I'm not going to get the front bumper. I'm going to leave that as, you know, factory, because I like the way it looks. And the other thing that I went ahead and got is there's a KC light setup, and I went ahead and bought another light setup as well. Maybe I'll just have them both added. The KC light sit near the rear of the hood, and then the other kit sits to the front, under the front of the hood right here, just in case if I'm ever traveling or anything and the vehicle breaks down or has an issue, you pop the hood, there's abundance of lighting there. So a lot of light modifications for this vehicle. We're still waiting on the tail lights. Those will be shipped at the end of August, because they were a pre-order through 4R Customs. And then Snowbound Customs, if you do have this little ashtray here, so there is this. I don't smoke, and I don't really, you know, I'm not gonna allow anyone to smoke in the car. So Snowbound Customs, the guy that runs that, made a little charger port that I ordered off Amazon, and then he has a bracket that you add to it where it charges your iPhone, so passengers can charge your iPhone or Android. It's Lightning C port compatible, or whatever it is, a new charger. So that's the stuff we have going on for the 4Runner itself. But both vehicles have a lot going on for themselves, just waiting on stuff to get here, to ship. Being fortunate, after you buy a part for a vehicle, you have to wait a couple days or a couple weeks. I've noticed more with the versus the Mustang. If you order stuff, it's there a lot faster, but also it's a bigger platform, I think, for a lot of companies to mod stuff. So the inventory is there. 4Runners, the 3rd gens, not so much. You're still waiting on stuff. There's abundance of companies that sell stuff and parts, but the availability for each part is always not there, so you're waiting a lot longer sometimes, which can be frustrating, but it isn't bad. So that's what is going on, guys. I don't really have anything else to talk about in this video, so hopefully by next week I'll have more content and updates on that. I went ahead and ordered I ordered this pedal setup to match the driver's side, the gas pedal on the driver's side of the vehicle, where the only gas pedal could be in the Mustang. For the control pack, you have a 2015 and up gas pedal that they send, and then you have a bracket. This was, I think, Powered by the Hour, their bracket from back in the day, and it's electronic and it's drive-by-wire instead of cable, throttle cable like the old 4.6. So I went ahead and ordered the Cobra pedals, or the Mach 1 setup, or the Bullet. So it all came in all those cars, the Bullet, the Mach 1, and the Cobra, the Terminator. The pedal setup, because it matches it the most. They're like pedal covers or whatever. Not a big mod, obviously, but I just got tired of the, I think there's Steedo ones on there. They're basically, they don't sit in the same place, they're loose, so I got to somehow figure out to take them off, because they're screwed up on the brake and gas pedal, and then where your foot rests, I don't know what you call that, the little thing on the side. So we're going to replace that as well, just to give the interior at least a matching pedal set. So nothing, it's kind of stupid, but I think it's going to just make it look a little better if you notice it, I guess. But that's basically it, guys. This is just like an update video on what is going on and why the video's been so sporadic. But going forward, probably we'll have like maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 videos max of just what is going on, and maybe some in depth into the shops and picking the vehicle up and stuff, since I'm filming more on the GoPro now. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you stopping by for this little update and checkout of the 4Runner and an update on the Mustang. So I will catch you later. Next week should have a better update on the car itself. So yeah, enjoy your weekend. Have a good one.